Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Ark on the Gaming Evolved Vanilla with Sprinkles server, and today, oh my god, I'm so excited, S Plus got a massive new update. We seem to always get an update for S Plus towards the end of a month, and if you guys don't know what S Plus is basically the kind of quality of life building mod that we have on here. It's pretty much takes from vanilla and just adds to it. Like we have for example, oh yeah, right over here. So we have like different kind of like structures, like as you can see we have like triangle slopes instead of just normal slopes, and like the way that they snap is different. There's like a whole bunch of new things. If you guys have been following along with the series, then you kind of know what I'm talking about, as well as this other kind of tier of building, which is like glass metal, which has the same strength as metal, except it works as greenhouse stuff, which is so much handier because, I mean, the greenhouse stuff gets broken so easily. It takes one bullet to break it. It's kind of ridiculous. As well as all that, there's like a bunch of other things that it adds, lots of quality of life things, and definitely in this update there's a huge amount of quality of life kind of additions, and we're going to be going through all of that here. I have like the patch notes up beside me here. I'm going to try to cover mostly everything. And there's gonna be some really exciting stuff that we're gonna be able to actually chuck into our little kind of base right here, so I'm really excited to get into all this. But guys, if at any point in this video you find yourself liking this video, be sure to beat the crap out of that like button. Always helps me out. Alright, let's get into it, because oh my god, there's so much. Right, so first of all, I guess I'm gonna show you, yeah, let's go check out some of the greenhouse stuff. So there was a new addition, and then there's also something here that we've had for a while. Also, they seem to have changed the basically you can turn, using S Plus, you can turn ramps into like a stair variant instead, so it kind of just makes it look a little bit better. And previously they didn't have like that board on the back there going up between all the steps, but now they do, and it looks a lot better. So definitely a good addition there. Nice little change. They added one of these things. Which one? It's this one here. So previously we had what is called the gardener, and we actually disabled that on, you know what, I'm actually gonna just take off my tech helmet. It's kind of annoying me. We disabled the gardener on the server here, and we disabled it because we kind of thought, hey, it's kind of a little bit ridiculous, you know. Basically what the gardener does is it pulls crops from every single crop plot around it, and I believe at one point it also used to distribute the fertilizer, and we kind of found it like, okay, that's getting a little bit lazy. And then after a while we kind of came around. We were like, you know what, we'll enable it. If people want to use it, they can use it. If they don't, they don't have to, of course. But we did enable it, and I now have one here, and I hadn't actually used it before. I think it used to be like a male character with the manticore armor, but now it's a female character with like a baseball cap on it, which is pretty cool. So inside of this is, by the way, this is nothing new. I just wanted to show you guys because I know a lot of people don't even know what this is. So basically it pulls the crops from every single crop plot. As you can see, it's been pulling all the berries that we've been growing and all of the crops, and it seems that we've actually already started to grow some savroot and some long grass here as well, which is awesome. And it seems to also take the extra seeds as well, which is pretty good. So it kind of unclogs the whole crop plot to allow it to be basically filled with fertilizer. And that's what this fella here is for. Also, to make the gardener work, if you don't have a tech generator, obviously if you're at the stage where you have a tech generator, you can basically use like switch to wireless power. I could switch to fuel, and the fuel for the gardener is beer, so it's not cheap. Like, it allows you to basically become a little bit lazy because it also kind of acts as a fridge as well. As you can see, the spoilage timer is quite high on these. I think it pretty much acts as a crop plot instead of a fridge. I think it's basically the exact same timer. So it's pretty good. Like, it's very, very useful. But it costs beer, so you have to actually you have to kind of make beer. So like that kind of balances it a little bit. Obviously now we're at the kind of like tech tier stage when we have everything. It's not really, you know, like I also have beer as well. I wouldn't mind actually using beer, but I can switch to wireless power, which I have done. So normally feed it beer, but I can switch to power. On this guy right here, this is the farmer. It takes iced water, and actually I didn't even realize it could do that, so I started making a bunch of water jars. You basically feed it, that's great. You feed it iced water jars, and that's basically how you power it. I'm all about the basicallys today, damn it. It's gonna become some sort of meme or something. But yeah, this guy right here pulls fertilizer out of crop plots or out of compost bins even, and dung beetles as well. And also, since the last episode, I have indeed tamed 2 more dung beetles. Now we have a total of 4. And one really cool thing is now the item collector distributes poop to not only the what are they called, the compost bins, but it also puts them into the dung beetles too. So now I don't have to feed these dung beetles at all. And the cool part is, actually, you know what, I'm gonna level up weight on them. The cool part about this right now is the fact that the farmer pulls the fertilizer. As you can see, there's only oil in here. The farmer will pull the fertilizer out of these guys and put it into the crop plots. Pretty amazing. So first, let's just recap. The texture's killing stuff. The item collector that we have over there that collects poop and other things, but currently it's only on poop, it will distribute the poop to these guys and compost bins. The compost bin no longer distributes poop to the, distributes the fertilizer to the crop plots. That's being disabled. Now you have to use the farmer to do that. So the item collector to the dung beetles and the compost bin, the farmer pulls all of the fertilizer from everything and puts it into the crop plots and takes care of them. And then the gardener will basically pull in all of the crops. As you can see, like, this stuff growing here, and there's nothing in them right now. And if there is anything in here, then it's going to be immediately pulled out because, like, this farmer probably refreshes every minute or something. So it's kind of like a massive chain of, like, different things that you have to have here, and they're not cheap to run as well. Because I mean, the item collector right now I have it running on tech power, but normally it would cost propellant, so you have to have scorched earth or, I guess, access to that stuff as well. Currently I have it running on the tech power, so much easier. But honestly, that's kind of expensive. It works on propellant, like that's not cheap. The farmer runs on, like, iced water, which is kind of a bit of a hassle to make. So, like, at the same time, like, it's kind of a little bit OP, but at the same time, it's expensive to keep running, right? And then obviously the gardener requires you to also have beer set up and constantly be growing beer, or not growing beer, brewing beer. So, like, very, very handy, but also kind of hard to keep up to date because, I mean, yeah, like, that's not very cheap, like the beer especially. So that's why they are kind of overpowered in the sense that they kind of make you a little bit lazy. And I think we've actually got some more stuff in here since. So as you can see, there's a bunch of Tentos. It has 300 slots, but it will probably fill up above that. So that is the new farmer. This is the only new thing. The gardener was there before, but now they kind of work in a bit of a chain, which is pretty cool. So another thing that they have added is, and you may see a bunch of stuff in my inventory here. We're going to go through everything, don't worry. Where is it? There it is. It is the Africanized beehive. Okay, I kind of actually don't want to build it in here. I was thinking of building it in here, but then I decided not to. To build this thing, let me actually go into my thingy here. There we go. To build this, it costs you 1 beehive, which obviously you have to have tamed a bee and you have to pick up the beehive. It also costs 50 black pearls and 5 blood packs, so not cheap at all. But this thing will essentially, I no longer have access to the creatures anymore, basically. This thing, I think, let me just, no, I won't put on the bug repellent to begin with. Let me actually chuck the bug repellent over here. You guys will understand now in a second. Let me just chuck that down there. Okay, so this is basically kind of a different take on the beehive type thing, and it's going to start killing me here. You can't approach this without bug repellent, or else it will kill you. And I could leave, but it's still going to start killing me. Like, I pass out. You can see all of my stats are completely draining there. Let me just enable that. As you can see, I'm like 100 health. Yeah, I'm draining right now. You can't go near this thing unless you have bug repellent. But this will actually, it has quite a few different features. First of all, it will water crops nearby it, or like crop plots or whatever. So pretty handy. I already have irrigation set up, but pretty handy anyway. It will also, as normal, it will also gather you the honey as well. And you can go up, you can get the honey whenever you want, but you need to have bug repellent on. And I don't know exactly with the time intervals as to which, like, as how long it kind of takes to make the honey or anything. Can I actually get to this without, I wonder at what range I have to be to start taking damage. Let's just use that. So now we can actually come in here. They're not gonna kill us essentially, but it will kill you. Like there's no way. You can try to run away, but like they will still kill you. They will just murder you. So I don't know if we still need the rare flowers. It didn't really say. Show watering range. So as you can see, it has a massive range on it, and it basically waters any crop plot in around that range. Pretty cool. So that will make you up honey as per usual, and it's pretty handy. I mean, like, is it better than having the bee? I mean, it's not gonna die. I don't think that beehive would die. So that's pretty handy. But all in all, like, it's a cool little feature, I guess. Not really something that I really would have been using too much, but either way, it's kind of interesting. So I thought I might show you guys that. Now onto some other features, which is like amazing for building. Let me just chuck down some of these here. I'll just chuck them into my bar to make it a little bit easier. So right now I am chucking down some of the different building railings and stuff here. We'll take a look at this now in a minute, because I actually want to place down one of these. You guys will understand now in a sec. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So let's just chuck down some railings here, because the railings now have a new feature where you can turn them into half walls, and it seems like the glass one's already like that. You can turn them into half walls. So the tech one glows up. I can come right up to it, and I can choose to switch it to a half wall. How cool is that? That's something that we've been asking Ark for ages. We have been asking for some sort of like half wall for ages. Building an Ark is going to be amazing using S Plus because of this. The pure fact that you can, like, this may not look like a whole lot right now. Fair enough, it's just a railing that's turned into a wall, but like, think the possibilities for like building. You can make a really nice like balcony. It basically adds a whole lot of customization to the game. And you can do it for every single one here. And this one is already actually a wall anyway, so let's switch the tech wall. That one actually looks pretty cool. I like that. It broadens the scope of like different kind of custom buildings and stuff that you can actually make, and I really like that addition. It's like you don't Did you see that up the very top? Some random person tried to join. Guys, you need to understand, our servers are whitelisted. You can't join. It will just kick you immediately. Like there's no, what am I gathering from? There's no chance that you'll be able to get in here. Why can't I E on this? Okay. I think I need to demo gun that. Yeah, it's kind of funny just constantly seeing people try to join. It's hilarious. Our servers are whitelisted, guys. You're not going to be able to get in. Okay, this thing seems to be a little bit bugged. Yeah, it's bugged or something. I don't know. I'll try to sort that out later. Alright, let me fix my foundation. That's going to really bug me. Alright. Here we go. There we go. Sweet. So yeah, just the pure fact that you can turn railings into half walls. It's going to be amazing, guys. Honestly, we will find a use for that. Like, especially in, like, I guess, like right over here. Let's do it right over here. I think this would look pretty cool. So let's, instead of having those, let's just switch them to half walls and see the difference. Okay, well, I need to turn one of them around, but you get the idea. Like, it looks a lot better, right? And you could probably even stack those half walls as well. I wonder what stacked railings would be like. I have some in here. So like we could come over here and turn the bottom one into a half wall. Pretty cool. Does it work for like several of them? So yeah, you could do like essentially like, it looks like it's around 2. Yeah, well, because that's a full foundation, right? Wait, it's kind of hard to tell where the foundation start and end. I don't really know. It looks as if it's basically exactly half a wall. And obviously it says half wall, but still, I was kind of curious if it was exactly half a wall or not. Kind of interesting that you can actually do this. I could definitely see some sort of use for building, for us especially. Like we could definitely maybe go back on something that we have here. That didn't look very good. I don't think it would look very good here either, because wooden walls have like 2 different sides, so it wouldn't look great right there. But maybe on the back here, maybe actually. Oh, I didn't mean to do a jump boost. Can I like get through here? No, probably not. Okay. No, let me over. I don't have enough time to use the jet. No, oh god, it's terrible. Okay, this is not working out well. I can't even get in there. Let me just jump onto the creature and then jump off it. Oh man, such a fail. Okay, switch these to half walls. That looks good. I actually prefer that to what we had before with the railings. It looked a little bit more open, but I do actually prefer that. And as you can see, it's exactly half a wall. So pretty cool. Like you could, I don't know, it's kind of like using a half slab from like Minecraft. You know, like a wall would be a block. This is a half slab. Pretty cool. Like honestly, it could be definitely used in much better situations than what I'm showing you right now. And we're probably going to find some really good uses for it eventually, but not right now, because we have plenty of other things to show you. This is a really cool change right here that I got to show you guys. Let me, first of all, pick the door up, and then I want to pick up the doorway, because we're going to replace this with this brand new addition. This should be in the game. Look at this. Wait. Oh, broke suspense. A double door. What? A double door. It goes for, it's like one wall wide, and it's just two doors together. So simple, right? You never thought you would have wanted this, but I can definitely tell you that this is something that I want in the game. This should be in the game. Like, how good does that look? Honestly, it looks freaking great, and you could obviously find good uses for that for building. I could pretty much come along here and replace every single one of these single doors with a double door, and it would look even cooler on the sides. And then obviously, like for actual uses, like it's a bit easier to get through. Like a single door is like a little bit narrow, and you can't always just run straight through. With this, like you're most likely going to get right through. And obviously, you know, in normal Ark, you'd have to come up and, you know, open and close or whatever. But like, you don't have to like line yourself up exactly and walk through, is my point. So let's actually just put that. You know what? I will keep it onto automatic. Okay, we're gonna have to walk back up to it. There we go. Sweet. So that's pretty amazing, and that works for every single tier of door. I was gonna go ahead and show you, but guys, just believe me. Now, there's some awesome other changes, but for this, we will actually be heading down to the water base. So first of all, I'm gonna grab Mystique, because we're gonna need Mystique for all this. And I'm actually gonna have to grab something else, but that's a little bit secret. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we're at the water base right now, and I am setting up something here. This is part of Platforms Plus, which is kind of like the brother, sister, whatever to all of our Tusos over there are going mental. It's like the sister mod to Structures Plus, made by the same guy. And actually, I think this is far too big. I'm gonna have to move this. This was something that we're gonna do eventually, but we gotta set up something right now to put something specific in my inventory down onto, because it's a massive structure. So I was thinking we might as well just try to do this today. I didn't bring enough, did I? Oh, I did, yeah, okay. It just looked a little bit like weird right there a second ago. Oh, is it gonna be big enough? Kind of, actually. Yeah, we kind of clip over. I'm gonna have to sort out all this in a minute, or at some other time, I guess. Basically, this is part of the Platforms Plus mod, and it's kind of like the same thing that we have back at the base, except it is made out of tech, and it's very expensive to make, but it's pretty cool. These are the tech wedges, and how did I get this on here? I snapped it onto the very edge right here. That's how it's done. All right. So I have a specific thing in my inventory. You may have seen it a couple minutes ago. Where is it? It would have been up towards the top anyway, definitely. Where is it? Okay. I don't know where it went. I couldn't see it. We have a tech cloning chamber because I wanted to build one of these down here. This is the S Plus one though, and it is very interesting. I'm trying to line this up right now. Let me just see how we're doing. Let's try and line up a little bit like that. That looks okay. Not too bad at all. Let me see. How's it look? Yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up moving it so the circle's like directly in the center. I was trying to actually make it look kind of like, you know, this part here came along with a curve, but I don't think that will look as good. But anyway, this is the S Plus version, and it's very interesting because not only does it clone the dino like the normal one, but it also has a very nice feature that makes it worthwhile cloning. It keeps the imprint. If you have your dino imprinted, obviously you'll know that it has like a stat bonus and everything like that. And up in the corner there, you should be able to see it gets 30 plus damage and 30 plus resistance. Pretty good, okay? When you clone normally in Ark, I think we're having a server save. There we go. When you clone normally in Ark, we actually have already cloned Mystique one time, but when you clone in Ark, you don't get to keep the imprint, which really sucks. Really, really sucks. And not only that, but you don't even get to keep the levels. You have to re-level it. The S Plus version will not only keep the imprint, but also keep the levels. So it makes an exact clone of the dino, rather than just saying, oh, here's another version of the dino. You know, it gives you an exact version. And I think as well, it slightly nerfed the amount. How do I do it again? You go in here, right? Okay, so we're gonna need 16,000. Okay, so I should have enough element on me to do all that. So it's pretty good. We gotta chuck down one of these guys. I'll just chuck it here for the moment. We gotta switch you to tech generator. Sweet. Let's turn you on. So it's pretty good. I mean, like, definitely something that that Ark could probably maybe benefit actually looking into, instead of having it the way it is right now, because honestly cloning an Ark is pointless, because you just get a, like, the exact same dino. Like, fair enough, you get a dino with the same stats, but it's easier to just breed it rather than killing the bosses like 10-20 times. Like, it's pointless, it really is. So S Pluses went along and actually completely fixed that, and they've made it so much better now, because you get to keep the level. You could max level a dino and then clone it. Pretty OP, but like at the same time, it's very expensive anyway. So, I mean, there's literally no problem with that. I honestly gotta say that, like, they do a lot of great work on that mod, and they know what the players really want, and this is exactly one of the things that the players do want. The fact that cloning is actually has a purpose right now, and we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna clone Mystique. We're gonna make an exact clone of Mystique, level 305, fully imprinted. Those are the stats. We're gonna make an exact copy because we can now. we did before, but we would have had to re-level that, and it also wasn't imprinted. Very silly. So S Plus, thank you so much for this, for all of this. And not only that, actually, they also introduced a new building tier. This is very, very cool. So for that, I'm gonna have to actually go ahead and pull out. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. Screw it. I think right here I'll just pull away these. I don't exactly know, like, this isn't gonna stay here. You guys will see what I'm talking about. Let's just pull those away for the moment. So we're gonna chuck down, oh, I didn't mean to put that there. We're gonna go ahead and chuck down some of these right here. They have went ahead and actually taken assets from somewhere else in the tech tier and kind of made their own little building tier, and it's very interesting. Let's see it right here. These are the force field walls. They work exactly like the gates, except they're walls. I can walk through them, but an enemy can't. And enemy dinos can't either. How good is that? That's amazing. This is so cool. Like, very, very useful. Like, this is what I would have wanted from the tech tier. Like, come on now. This is amazing. And it works flawlessly as well, like, and it has like different settings as well. You can kind of allow allies and different things like that. What does that do? Okay, whatever. You can allow allies and everything like that, but like on a massive server where, you know, you have, it could be like a massive PvP server or PvE server or whatever. You could have like these all over the place, and like you don't have to like open and close your gates in your base. You can just run right through, and like they have some decent health on them there as well, like 10k on these too, so they have the exact same health as a tech wall, except you can walk through them. So amazing, so awesome, just awesome, just in every way awesome. How are we doing over here? How much element shards do we have? We needed 16,000. I think we've probably got that. Oh, these are heavy. I didn't realize. Yeah, I can see now. They weigh 50 each, and let's run all the way over here. We could probably just use our pull gun to actually just pull the element shards. Resource puller. Like, there's just so many things in S Plus that make me happy, because like, oh, cool. It's like a tech layout now as well. Nice. Oh, we got like 40,000. Let's just pull all of them for the moment. Oh, a little bit of a slow stall up type thing right now. How are we doing? There, we're out of that. Amazing. Okay. So let's go ahead and clone Mystique then. Clone for 16,000 shards, 17k basically. How long is that going to take? 19 minutes as well. I think they nerfed that, the timer too. So we're gonna wait 19 minutes for our new Mystique, and it's going to be 305 Thyla called Mystique. Oh my god, so awesome. Right here with all this tech stuff, this is all temporary. I'm gonna be taking all this down. We're gonna actually be sticking, I always had a plan of sticking one of these platforms out here, making some sort of cool tech tower, so that's definitely plans for a future episode. But now I know that I can be incorporating some of these awesome new materials, like these little doorway thing, into the build, and like the half walls as well. Like, you know, I could go ahead and like maybe set something up like this, you know, and maybe put another half wall there. Actually, you know what? This would make it really interesting for like a castle or something. Let's just hop in and get some water here. Like, that would make it very interesting for a castle, so you could like, you know, stagger across, like put a railing here, full wall here, railing here, full wall here, you know, kind of like that type of idea. Definitely interesting. They really do make the stuff that I want in Ark, like this type of stuff, like being able to like customize the builds. This is what Ark should be. Please, Wildcard, consider putting S Plus into the full game like sooner than what you're planning right now. S Plus is a sponsored mod, so it's like in the same program as all of the other ones, like Survival Plus, Ark Mood Survival, like all those other ones. They are sponsored mods, and Wildcard, I don't know what they're going to be doing with them once they are complete, whether they're actually going to be putting them into the game like they did with Primitive Plus, where you know, you can play on Primitive Plus, or the center, where you can use the center map instead of the island map. I don't know how this is going to come into the game, but like I really want them to like fully incorporate the stuff, some of the stuff from S Plus, definitely. Not everything. Not everything is actually balanced to official play. Considering like the different ways that you can kind of build things, you could put things underneath the ground. On an unofficial, that just doesn't work. Like, that shouldn't work. But like, there's definitely some awesome things like this right here, where you can turn a railing into a half wall. It's so simple, but like Wildcard have not done anything like this for us at all. But now we have this. Like, just amazing. Can we do anything with this? No. Just so awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else they're going to be putting into S Plus. It's honestly my favorite mod because it just adds so much stuff. There's a lot of quality of life stuff there. It's definitely essential for any PvE server. Like, if you have a custom, like obviously non-official PvE server, I would definitely recommend running S Plus. I think it should be like official mod. You know, it should definitely be in the game. Anyway, we're going to be waiting to get our new Thyla here. It's only going to be a couple more minutes and we're going to have it, and I am really excited. Also, actually, you know what? Now I've realized that there is one more thing that I didn't show you, and I'm sorry for that. This is actually pretty cool. Do I have the platform on me, though, is the only question. And all of my... I turned all of my element... Yeah, I turned all of my element into shards, so I got to turn some of it back. That's very silly of me. Basically, they have also allowed you, and this is obviously really OP and like it should be in the actual game, but they have allowed us to place what are they called, the tech force fields, as in like the shield generator. You can now put them onto platforms. Do I have a platform saddle around here? I think I do. I have something with a platform. I believe I have a Mosa here somewhere, right? Okay, I gotta find the platform saddle, I think. I don't know, is it over here? Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and find it, and actually, you know what? I'll probably bring you guys back once we have our new Thyla and everything. I'll get myself sorted out here, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, so we're about to get our new Mystique. Here we go. Complete clone. Let me check. Imprinted, exact same stats, exact same XP as well. Same gender, same everything. Exact same dino. That is what we need, Ark, please. This is what mutation should have been all along. Look at that. Let me check the imprint bonus. Yep, this is an exact copy. We have two Mystiques right now. We had, you know, we had the other one back at base. It wasn't the same though. It's not imprinted. It didn't have the levels. This one does. Like, please. Why was this not, like, this should have been how it should have been all along. We have another Mystique right now, and like, it's the exact same. Imprinted, all the stuff, like all of the necessary stuff we have right here. Come on. Awesome, that is so amazing. Anyway, I have the other thing set up over here. Well, I haven't placed it yet, but I have the Mosa with the platform saddle. It was actually in one of my boxes over there. Let's hop down here. Sweet. So, let me see, where is it? There you are. Shield generator. Let's place this down. We should be able to place this onto saddles and rafts now. Oh, I didn't know it would go like that. Alright, so can just chuck in a little bit of element and increase to, hopefully I don't have to wait for it to like increase itself. Oh wait, no, it's gonna do it immediately. Look at that. We have a Mosa with a shield around it. Look, that's insane. That is ridiculous. What would happen? Like, what happens when I try to fight stuff? Can they just not hit me? This could be like a whole new thing. Like, is there anything around that will want to fight me? Maybe. Like, I know if I can force them into the shield, but they can't get them. They can't get in themselves. Well, they shouldn't be able to. Let me just put my helmet on there so I don't start drowning. Is this anglerfish gonna start bugging us here? He can't get in, can he? This is insane looking. We have like a shield around our Mosa. I mean, really overpowered. Like, you could also stick this onto a Quetzal, by the way. Like, it works for all platform saddles. So you could stick this onto a Bronto, and I think it would pretty much cover up the whole Bronto. Or a Plessy, or like, what else? Can I push him back? Oh no, I can. He's come in. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, every single platform saddle. Paraster, what else? Like Bronto, Quetzal, obviously Mosa here, Titan, and then Plessy. Like, every single one, you could stick one onto them with S+. But like, honestly, I think this is actually overpowered, but like, pretty cool. I mean, it's a nice addition. It's nice to be able to have the option to do it, but definitely would not work on like some sort of official server at all, because like, this is so broken. Like, you could just come right up to somebody's base and like cover up half of it and like stop them from getting out or something, because they can't walk through the shield. And it's got a lot of health there as well. As you can see, it's got 250k, which is the same amount as a normal shield. Let me see, can I make it like, oh no, stupid tech suit bugging out. Oh, it looks so cool from far away there. Can I make it so I can kind of like just barely cover up the Mosa with it? Let me see. Let's just decrease. Actually, let's just decrease to minimum radius 1. Oh, is that what it's on right now? Oh, it is. Is that covering up the whole Mosa? Almost, actually. Look at that. Oh, wait, no, now it's doing it. Fair enough. Still pretty cool. Let's increase it so it barely just covers up the Mosa. It's because I'm holding down E all the time here. That's why that thing turned on. Oh, crap. Come on. I wish you could like go in and just input how big you want the shield to be. Almost covering up the whole Mosa, like just his face there is sticking out, and his tail, but like pretty cool. Honestly, if you stuck this onto a Quetzal, you could just be an unstoppable gunship. Oh man. Let's just increase a little bit more. Ugh, stupid helmet. Hey, is that covering up the whole Mosa now? Pretty much. His tail's still sticking out. It will stick out for a little while longer until we keep increasing it. But either way, pretty amazing. Well, guys, I think that's probably going to be it. Let me just check my inventory just so I can just double check that I'm not forgetting anything. Because I pretty much put everything, crafted up everything, made it all up and put it into my inventory so I wouldn't forget. I don't think so. I think we got everything. Pretty much everything. Like, there's obviously some other little small changes that I didn't really go over, but like, the main thing is, what the hell? Don't know, I just couldn't walk there, that was weird. The main thing is, the tech cloning chamber is useful now. The shield is pretty amazing. This new tier of building in the tech tier is pretty amazing. Like, the half walls are pretty amazing. The farmer is pretty cool. Like, I mean, I could probably do without it, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, we can use it if we want to. We don't have to, of course. But yeah, just so many awesome things have been added. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I know we kind of I guess this really hasn't been like a real big content video, but I just wanted to kind of go over some of this stuff because like a lot of you guys really like S+, and I do too. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to beat the crap out of that like button. If you guys want to see more like this, you know what to do. You gotta subscribe, that's how it works. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.